有吟诗的哈，吟诗组要准备，吟诗组要准备是有吟诗的。法会时间很接近了，请大家要准备好哦。如果主持者还没有报名的，尽快报名哈。渐渐哈达的，请你们准备排队。 阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛您好。这个他们在这边护摩殿的佛具部，请哈达的那一边，他们的三省手机那在那一边了，现在在示意台。是谁刚才有去请哈达的同门？您的手机在主旗啊，在主旗报名主旗表格在护摩殿啊，没有在山庄大殿报名主旗功德组的啊，你们把手机那在主旗那一边了，所以呢，现在在示意台这一边，三省手机报名主旗的，看是谁拿掉了，打不开吧？对，啊。我知道现在大家哈，现在天气都很冷啊，主持者呢都站在里面，但是因为等一下师尊要迎师啊，有上师进来，所以迎师队要进来，所以呢就很难说你们在这里等，可以稍会我说师尊来的时候，大家就排在外面好不好？谢谢你们的合作。报名主持者哈，有人拿下一台手机三省牌的手机，那在报名主席那一边，现在已经带到示意台这边来，看你们自己的手机是谁的，报名主持者的三省手机。
Test.
都准备了哈，主旗者开始要在外面排队了哈，师尊已经出来了，请主旗者往外面排，往后面退，你等一下吟诗队要进来。真佛中美国西雅图彩虹梅上市，南无文殊师利。
At the True Buddha School Rainbow Temple in North Bend, Washington, our lineage root guru, the founder of True Buddha School, His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng, will be presiding over Manjushri Homa fire offering ceremony. The ceremony will begin soon. Now we are welcoming His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng and his retinue to enter into the Homa hall.
顶礼坛城做观想大礼拜，一拜根本传承上师及诸佛。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印。二拜诸菩萨。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印。三拜诸护法金刚。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印。四平等一起手。请主持人敬献哈达，以表最高敬意。
阿拉巴扎那，
以热烈的掌声，感恩法王圣尊莲生活佛的赐福。恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛升法王座。
Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng to please take the Homa seat. Inviting Sumo Vajramasa Lian-Sheng to please take the seats. Inviting Rinpoche and all the Dharma Masters to please take the seats. Inviting all the venerables, our distinguished guests, and all participants to please be seated. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng to please bless the prayers of the primary supplicants.
首先，让我们以最热烈的掌声，感恩根本传承上师法王圣尊莲生活佛，主坛南无文殊师利。
First, let's give the greatest round of applause to our lineage root Guru for presiding over this Manjushri Homa fire offering ceremony. And we would also like to extend warmest welcome to Simu, Rinpoche, all participating masters, venerables, and all participants. Thank you for coming and your support. The offering of Hatha, let's join our palms with reverence. And we would like to invite Master Lian-Sheng from the Lotus Light Charity Society from Vancouver to represent all of us to present the offering of Hatha to the lineage root Guru as a symbol of the highest honor. Clap twice and snap your fingers to awaken the deities. Visualize true Buddha lineage, Namo Vairukana Buddha, Namo Buddha Lokana, Namo Amitabha Buddha, Namo Living Buddha, Namo Padma Kumara, Namo Living Buddha Lian-Sheng. Visualize Grandmaster and all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas radiating light to bless us. Recite the root Guru mantra 7 times. Recite purification mantras and the earth deity mantra. Recite invocation mantra. We sincerely invoke our lineage root Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng. Namo White Maha Padma Kumara. Namo Lotus Light Self-Mastery Buddha. Namo True Buddha School Lineage Gurus. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa today, Namo Manjushri Bodhisattva. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa today, Namo Manjushri Bodhisattva. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa, Namo Manjushri Bodhisattva. Namo Golden Mother of the Primordial Jade Pond, Namo 5 Dhyani Buddhas, True Buddha School 8 Primary Deities, Namo Yamantaka, Namo Akalanata, Namo 4 Heavenly Kings, Namo Sima Bodhisattva. Rainbow temples, all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities. All the deities enshrined at the True Buddha Tantric Quarter, at the Seattle Lichang Temple, and at the abode of the Southern Mountain. Rainbow temples, mountain god, earth god, plant god, wind god, water god, heavenly fire god, dragon gods, and all divinities as well as the city gods to please radiate light and bless this Homa. Great homage using visualization, first to root Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for prostration on the ground, release the mudra. Second to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize for prostration on the ground, release the mudra. Third to all Herukas and Dhamma protectors. Visualize for prostration on the ground, release the mudra. Fourth head bow. Create mandala offering. From the offering mudra, visualize the transformations of the offerings to become innumerable to fill the whole space. Make the offering above to the lineage guru, all the lineage gurus, the main deity of Homa, Namo Manjushri Bodhisattva, all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities, and below to all sentient beings. Recite the offering verse and mantra. Mount Meru, 4 continents and sun and moon transform into precious offerings for the Buddhas. May these wondrous treasures and merits purge our karma to all of our civilization. For full refuge, visualize our lineage root guru, all the lineage gurus, the Buddha jewel, Dhamma jewel, and Sangha jewel to form bright white light to empower us. Recite the mantra. Armor protection from Vajraklap's mudra, recite Vajrapani mantra 7 times. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng to perform blessings with mala. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng to set ceremonial demarcation to bless the registration forms, Homa cords, and all the offerings and the prayers. Please stand up and join your palms with reverence. And together we are inviting our lineage Guru to perform the ritual of Homa fire pit, to set simultaneous around it, to lit the Homa fire, to make all the offerings, and to perform mudra transformations for purifications, blessings, magnetization, subjugation, and Bardo deliverance. And we will be chanting the heart mantra of the main deity of Homa today, Manjushri Bodhisattva.
Arabazanati,
Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng to please return to the Homa throne. Inviting Sumu Raja Master Lian-Sheng, Rinpoche, all the Dharma Masters, Venerables, distinguished guests and all participants to please be seated.
Arabata Alapatana
Recite the heart mantras of the principal deity and incarnate Buddha Amitabha.
Om Panamo Ling To Ling Soha. Om Ha 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 Wei Samaye Soha. Om Zeri Zuri Zunti Soha. Om Zambara Chalung Chalaye Soha. Om A Hom Beja Guru Bema Siti Hom Se. Om A Hom Guru Bei Aha Sasamaha Lian-Sheng Siti Hom. Deya Tha Om Beka Jaya Beka Jaya. Maha Beka Jaya Raja Samo Kyadehe Soha. 南无36万亿1119500同名同号阿弥陀佛。南无36万亿1119500同名同号阿弥陀佛。南无36万亿1119500同名同号阿弥陀佛。回向。
Merit dedication, may Allah uphold the Buddha, ascend to the realm of utmost bliss, repaying for full generosity from above, aiding those in the three realms below. Upon seeing the Buddha, may we transcend life and death. Like the Buddha, may we liberate all. True Buddha school disciples dedicate the merit that by the great sword wisdom, Manjushri Bodhisattva will help us cut off all obstructions and demonic obstructions, and to let our lineage Guru with great health, longevity, and with the great vows continually turn the Dharma wheel in samsara to save sentient beings. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng to perform the overall merit dedication. Wholeheartedly we pay homage to Manjushri. Wholeheartedly we pay homage to Manjushri. Wholeheartedly we pay homage to Manjushri. We pray to Manjushri to please guide the Bartu spirits to be reborn into the pure Buddha land. We pray to Manjushri to bless all participants with the eradication of sicknesses. We pray to Manjushri by the light of the wisdom sword, please enhance our wisdom. By your radiance, please increase our merits and good fortune. Please eradicate all calamities around us. Please eradicate our own karma. We pray to Manjushri Bodhisattva with great wisdom to please bless all participants with good health, all wishes fulfilled, calamities transformed into auspiciousness, and strong commitment in spiritual cultivation. Please enhance our wisdom of Tathagata, and please eliminate our worldly desire. By your wisdom sword, please cut off all bondage. Manjushri Bodhisattva, please radiate bright light upon the world, the 4 holy realms and the 6 rebirth realms. We pray by your infinite and boundless wisdom, just like the Dharma milk entering into our bodies, so that we are filled with wisdom, just like Manjushri Bodhisattva. We can become the wisdom body of the Buddhas of the 3 times. Manjushri Bodhisattva, gods in heavens, gods on earth, may be far from all calamities, may all calamities abandon us, let all disasters turn into dust, may all of our prayers be granted. May all obstructions disappear, may all enemies and enmities disappear. We say 100-syllable mantra 3 times.
Ha 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 Bhagavan sawa tathagata Pechamami mancha Pechabawa Mahasamaya Sato ahom Hei om Pecha sato samaya Manupanaya Pecha sato tenu patitha Checho me bawa Soto kayu me bawa Supo kayu me bawa Anorato me bawa Sawa siddhi me purayasa Sawa karma sutta me siddhamu siddhiyan kuru hom ha 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 Bhagavan sawa tathagata Pechamami mancha Pechabawa Mahasamaya Sato ahom Hei om Pecha sato samaya Manupanaya Pecha sato tenu patitha Checho me bawa Soto kayu me bawa Supo kayu me bawa Anorato me bawa Sawa siddhi me purayasa Sawa karma sutta me cittamu siddhiyan kuru hom ha 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 Bhagavan sawa tathagata Pechamami mancha Pechabawa Mahasamaya Sato ahom Hei.
Great homage using visualization, first to Root Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize first processing on the ground, release the mudra, second to all bodhisattvas. Visualize full procession on the ground, release the mudra, third to all herukas and dharma protectors. Visualize full procession on the ground, release the mudra, fourth half bow. Recite completion mantra.
让我们以最热烈的掌声，感谢法王圣尊莲生活佛主坛这么殊胜珍贵的护摩大。
Let's give a great round of applause to show our utmost gratitude to our lineage Guru for presiding over this marvelous Manjushri Homa fire offering ceremony. And now let us join our palms with the greatest reverence, and together we are inviting His Holiness to bestow precious Dhamma teaching. Let's pay homage to the lineage Gurus, homage to the Venerable Mang Liao Ming, homage to Master Sakya Tsung Kong, homage to the 16 Karmapa, His Holiness the 16 Karmapa and Master Dupten Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar, and homage to the main deity of Homa today, Manjushri Bodhisattva. Simu Tanchen Katso, all Dharma masters, Dharma lecturers, Dharma teachers, Dharma instructors, Dharma assistants, directors of temples and chapters, all disciples present here and over the internet, and our participating VIPs today are the accountant to Buddha Foundation, Dharma Sister Teresa and her husband Larry, and the CEO of the DP Boye website, the attorney Jennifer Zhou, Dr. Sulin, and the CEO of the America Chinese Media Group, Ms. Le Tian, and the owner of the Shanghai House Restaurant, Ms. Liu Yihong. Good afternoon, everybody. How do you do? Now let me tell you for next Sunday, on December 8th, Sunday at 3 p.m. at the Rainbow Temple in North Bend, Washington, there would be the all wish-fulfilling Kuan Yin Bodhisattva Mahapratisara. That's the mantra. Om Mahapratisalo Soha. That's the mantra. And all wishes fulfilled means that if you have any wishes, you can pray to the Mahapratisara. The great Maha means great. So whatever wishes you wish for, it will be fulfilled by Mahapratisara Bodhisattva. So your wishes will be fulfilled. If you have no wishes whatsoever inside your heart, then you don't need to become primary supplicants and you don't need to attend. But if you still have some wishes that have not been fulfilled, then you should come attend the ceremony. And moreover, you should become the primary supplicant. Every time we performed Mahapratisara Homa, it was attended by huge crowds, like tens of thousands of people, and sometimes even 30,000 people at the Taiwan temple. Every week during the Homa ceremony, there were over 10,000 people, but for Mahapratisara ceremonies, we would have even 30,000 people attending. Because sentient beings always have wishes. Unless you have attainments in your spiritual cultivation, you have nothing more to ask. If you don't have any more desire or no more wishes, then you don't need to come pray to Mahapratisara. So I welcome that during the Homa ceremony that day, there will be only Grandmaster alone, because you have nothing more to ask, and you have understood the meaning of nothing to ask. Then it's okay to have Grandmaster alone for the ceremony. So that's my introduction. Om Mahaprati Salo Soha was his mantra. And the mudra, there were 8 mudras. And the most important mudra, how do you pronounce this word? Oh, Qi. Mahapratisara's most important mudra is called actually the scripture mudra, but in Chinese it sounds like tomato mudra, which is Sanskrit, like a scripture. Like a stack of scriptures, you know, and the mudra is like that. But you can remember it by the sound of tomato. So there are 8 mudras to do his practice. So today, let's talk about Manjushri Bodhisattva. We all know that he is a Bodhisattva with the greatest wisdom. If you know that Manjushri Bodhisattva was the wisdom body of the Buddhas of the 3 times. So Manjushri Bodhisattva embodies the wisdom of the Buddhas of the 3 times. So in Buddhism, Manjushri symbolizes all the wisdoms. Of the 8 great bodhisattvas, Manjushri Bodhisattva is first and foremost the leader. In the Avatamsaka realm, Manjushri Bodhisattva and Samantabhadra Bodhisattva are together with Sakyamuni Buddha. And we can say that Manjushri Bodhisattva is the Dharma prince of the Buddhas of the 3 times, the past, present, and future. So he is a truly great Bodhisattva. Once I have told the story about Manjushri Bodhisattva. During the summer retreat at the time of Sakyamuni Buddha, because it was a rainy season in the summertime in India. For 3 months, all the Sangha members live in seclusion. It's the same like retreat. They don't go anywhere and they are cultivating spiritually. Have I told this story on the Dharma throne? I have. Have you heard about it before? That I have no need to say it, to tell the story. You have forgotten? Have I told this story on the Dharma throne? Did I tell the stories on the Dharma throne or when we dine at the cafeteria? I have told the stories at the cafeteria, but I don't remember if I have told it on the Dharma throne. I forgot. If you remember that Grandmaster has told the story on the Dharma throne, please raise your hand. At the Taiwan temple. No, I'm not talking about the summer retreat. Everybody knows about that. Because during the summertime in India, it was very rainy and it would be inconvenient for the monks and nuns to go for alms. So they just stay in retreat for 3 months and to practice and cultivate spiritually. So of course you know about the summer retreat, but do you know the story about Manjushri Bodhisattva related to the summer retreat? No, many people don't know. So if you have heard it before, you can listen to it again. So the story goes like this. During the summer retreat, Mahakashyapa was like the superintendent or the manager, like our manager nowadays. He's in charge of the summer retreat. So everybody had their own space, like their own caves or at the retreat place They are all practicing. And Mahakashyapa was going for his rounds, checking on the monks whether they go out secretly and going for alms, or they climb over the fence to go drinking. So because Mahakashyapa was the manager, so he would be taking notes, and it was quite strict and disciplined. Everybody has to follow the rules. And Mahakashyapa found out that Manjushri Bodhisattva's room was visited by very many women, queens and concubines, and the maids and servants. There were many women going in and out of Manjushri Bodhisattva's room in the daytime and at night. And sometimes a woman just got out from his room in the middle of the night, in and out and in and out, so many days in and days out. So Mahakashyapa was extremely angry because in the upper seats, all the arhats have lots of rules, especially for women, or with respects to women. So Manjushri Bodhisattva, just by himself, why does he have so many women going to his room? So he reported it to kick out Manjushri Bodhisattva out from the Sangha. So, do you understand? You're clapping? So, during the summer retreat, you have your own room, assigned room, and everybody is very quiet except at Manjushri Bodhisattva's place. It was always visited by lots of concubines and women from the courts, from the royal palace, and all in and out from Manjushri's room. So Mahakashyapa knock on the wood. In the past, for the ordained monks and nuns, they have the wooden fish, and you knock on it, like how many times it means certain things, like how many times for eating, etc., etc. So Mahakashyapa was about to knock on that wood to gather all the Sangha members and to report this issue, and then to kick Manjushri Bodhisattva out of Buddha Sakyamuni's Sangha community. And before he did that, he reported it first to Sakyamuni Buddha. And Mahakashyapa said that Manjushri Bodhisattva did not follow the rule, and women still inside his room, even in the middle of the night. And there's always light in his room, and people goes in and out, very noisy, very crowded. And sometimes he's alone with a woman in secret, in closed room, having a private talk with the woman. So this is very despicable. It's violating the rules. So he reported Manjushri Bodhisattva, and we really have to kick out Manjushri Bodhisattva. So Sakyamuni Buddha asked Mahakashyapa, how will you punish Manjushri Bodhisattva? And Mahakashyapa replied, no other choice other than just kicking him out, because he had violated the rules. It was a severe case. So the Buddha told Sakyamuni Buddha, told Mahakashyapa, it's impossible for you to kick him out. It's impossible for you to kick him out. Why? How come? So we have our precepts within our community. These things is not allowed. So at that time, Sakyamuni Buddha used his transcendent power to open the windows to heavens and to see the realms of the Buddhas of the 10 realms, to let Mahakashyapa see it. There are innumerable Buddha land above, innumerable Buddha land below, and in all directions. And Mahakashyapa saw many pure lands, and in each of the pure land there is a Buddha teaching Dharma. And next to the Buddha there was a Manjushri Bodhisattva. Next to each of the Buddha there was one Manjushri Bodhisattva, which meant in the Buddha lands, in the 10 directions, or in all 10 Dharma realms, there was a Buddha giving Dharma teaching, and next to him there was Manjushri Bodhisattva. After Mahakashyapa saw that, he was shocked. How come Manjushri Bodhisattva existed in each of the Buddha lands? So Sakyamuni Buddha asked Mahakashyapa, you want to kick Manjushri Bodhisattva out of our monastic community, but which Manjushri Bodhisattva will you kick out? Then Mahakashyapa could not do anything. So it showed that the power of Manjushri Bodhisattva, the transcendent power of Manjushri Bodhisattva, has reached that realm that it's impossible to kick him out of anywhere, because in all Buddha lands Manjushri Bodhisattva was there. So he has a great mastery in out-of-body manifestation. It's impossible to kick him out of anywhere, because he exists in all the Buddha lands. So ultimately Mahakashyapa could not do anything, and he just let Manjushri Bodhisattva be. And Manjushri Bodhisattva was asked by Kashyapa, where? Where are you doing your summer retreat? And Manjushri Bodhisattva replied, at the bedroom of a concubine of the king, Ashoka. See, only Manjushri could do that. So therefore, if you see a high adept a high adept, someone with great attainments. Don't be shocked. There is nothing to be surprised about. Nothing more to say now. I don't know. So that was one story. Let me tell you the second story. The demon king, the Mara king, Poshin. Sakyamuni Buddha was at the deer park, the vulture park, and giving Dhamma teaching to all the disciples. And all of a sudden, the heavens changed. Black clouds and thunders and lightnings, thundering all they like. Have you traveled to Korea? And they have this game about fighting each other, whatever they like. No rules, no. If you have seen it, please raise your hand. Anyone have been on a tour in Korea? And they can beat each other with whatever they can get. So the thunders are like that, and the lightnings too. They just do it as they like. And nobody knows what was that about. So Sakyamuni Buddha asked Manjushri Bodhisattva, "Did you see that?" And Manjushri replied, "Yes. That was done by the Mara king Poshin, so that nobody could hear the Dhamma teaching spoken by the Buddha. So the sounds of the thunders and lightnings were created by the Mara king to make troubles for the Buddha's Dhamma teachings. And all the Buddha's great disciples could not do anything. So at that time, Manjushri Bodhisattva knew when the Buddha told him, "Did you see that, Manjushri? That was the troubles created by the Mara king. Can you find a way to handle that?" So Manjushri Bodhisattva just raised a finger, but not this finger, because I don't dare to raise the other finger. This is a hook invocation mudra. But if you raise the other finger in this world, it's not allowed. If you do that to someone, that person will beat you. So I just use this finger instead. So Manjushri Bodhisattva raised that finger. We can say it's like a subjugation mudra. When you raise that finger, someone fell from the sky, and that someone was Poshin the Mara king, and he fell right in front of Sakyamuni Buddha. So Manjushri Bodhisattva just hooked him down. "Come down." And he fell to the ground, and immediately the weather turned nice. And the Mara king, Poshin, was bound by the rope that Manjushri Bodhisattva threw at him. It's like a rope snake that bound the Mara king right in front of Sakyamuni Buddha. And the Mara king cried out, "I'm already bound by ropes, but you are making troubles during Buddha's Dhamma teaching." And the Mara king said, well, that's my job. Creating troubles is my job, my responsibility. Any Buddhist practitioners, I would create obstructions, create adversities, to create troubles, challenges. That's my specialty. That's my duty. That's all I can do. I don't know anything else. And then Manjushri Bodhisattva told the Mara king, I would like you to do the work of the Tathagata. And the Mara king said, impossible. Sakyamuni Buddha is performing the work of the Tathagata. He would be fine. But you're asking me to do that? To spread Buddha Dharma, to teach sentient beings, that's impossible. And Manjushri Bodhisattva told the Mara king, as soon as I give you a little bit blessing or tap on your head, then you would be able to perform the work of the Tathagata. And you know what the Mara king said? Impossible. I am the Mara king. I am higher than the devil prince. I am the highest kind of Mara, Poshin. Nobody can command me to do anything. I was being bound by you because I was too careless. And Manjushri Bodhisattva just smiled and walked toward him and gave him blessings on his head. The rope was unfastened, and the Mara king immediately transformed to become Sakyamuni Buddha. The Mara king immediately became Sakyamuni Buddha. And when Sakyamuni Buddha saw this show, he went to the side and sat, and this Mara king went to Sakyamuni Buddha's throne, which is the lion throne. So the Mara king, who had transformed into Sakyamuni Buddha, gave Dharma teaching. Now the 10 great disciples of Sakyamuni Buddha, please ask the most difficult question and I will answer. The Mara king said. So the Mara king became Sakyamuni Buddha, answering the questions raised by the 10 greatest disciples. The first one was Mahakasyapa, and he asked, now I have to test my memory. I don't remember anymore. Let me turn it. I really cannot remember. Let me bless myself. What did Mahakasyapa ask? Now I remember. Mahakasyapa asked a question. Someone practiced meditation and did really well. A monk practiced meditation really well. What could be his obstruction? a monk with the great meditation practice. And the Mara king replied, if this person still had the mind for meditation, and he had tasted the taste of meditation, so meditation mind for meditation, and taste for meditation, then these two become the obstructions for the practice of meditation for this monk. This was answered by the Mara king, not by Sakyamuni Buddha. When Mahakashyapa heard that, and Sakyamuni Buddha, sitting on the side, gave the score 100. And then Subhuti asked, the Venerable Subhuti asked a question. And the question he asked was, if we accept the offerings from other people, when we go accepting offerings, what kind of mind should we use to accept these offerings? So he asked the Mara king. So now you also think about it. If you go for alms, what kind of mind should you use to accept the offerings? Think about it. And the Mara king replied, the mind without getting or giving. When you go out, you just go with the flow. Whatever given to you, whatever you see, whatever you want, that's the mind of getting or giving. Like you have something that you don't eat, like you want to offer this to me and you don't want it, so you give it away. So the Mara king said, accepting the offering, you should use the mind of not wanting or not giving away, not wanting or rejecting. And Sakyamuni Buddha on the side gave a score of 100. Next, Sariputra asked the Mara king, Sakyamuni Buddha once said, limitless samaya. Okay, now let me test you. This is the prize. So the Buddha spoke on the infinite samaya. If you can explain it, I would give this to you, and I have blessed it with my breath. Okay, Master Lian-Sheng. Okay, The Mara King will tell you later.
无形三昧，没有发生什么，没有发生。
Nothing happens. What? I'm eating peanuts every day.
OK， 好，你说没有 ，OK， 再来呢？还有谁
But you say nothing. Anybody
无
else?
助的心，无助的心叫无尽三昧。
Mind without masters.
有三个道理在。
There's Samaya here, and there are three.
魔王回答。
And the Mara King replied,
平等性质
the wisdom of
他回答这四个字
equality mind.
性质
That's what he replied.
也就是
The wisdom of the mind of equality, which means that it is equal between I, you, and others. Everything is equal.
当然就没有那个一个言一个真啊，那个净就出来，无净。既然平等，当然无净了。这是魔王讲的。
So,
什么是无尽三昧？
because it is all equal, then of course there is equality about between all, among all. So there is no differences between better or worse, up or down.
那个叫无争三昧。我讲的，你们老是要挑剔。
Why are you always criticizing what I say?
讲英文也是错。
And you criticize my English, you criticize my Chinese.
不过，的确我中文是稍微好一点，但是有时候发音也是不准。
But my Chinese is a little better, but my pronunciation sometimes is not quite good. But just me, one person against so many of you, of course I lose. So the Samaya of no contention, that was asked by Sariputra. And the next one who asked is Homa, who was most eloquent, and he asked the Mara King. Mara King, what is the pure Dharma teaching? This chanting bead is still here. So what is the pure Dharma teaching?
媽媽行咧，你媽媽行，媽媽講，媽媽 talk。还有没有？什么是清净的说法？啊？法界体性智，这个范围太大了，才只有说法吗？法界体性智太多了啦。
So this is only talking about Dharma teaching. You're talking about the wisdom of all Dharma realm. That's too much. No. Okay, that's it. I'm keeping this.
无言的说法。
Talking without speaking.
我告诉你，魔王是怎么回答。
It's close, but the Mara King replied,
真正清净的说法，魔王是这样子回答。
the true purity in Dharma speaking is the person who speaks is the moon inside the water.
是水中的月亮。听法的人呢？
And the person who listens to the Dharma teaching is an illusory person.
梵人，这个梵就是泛化的泛。说法的是水中的月亮，听法的是梵人。然后呢，说法的声音呢
？And the sound of the Dharma teaching is the echo of an empty drum.
空谷回音。魔王回答。
The reply of the Mara king, then this would be the most pure Dharma teaching.
他说最亲近的说法，魔王这样子回答。
The purest Dharma teaching is like this. What do you think? So this is all of the higher realm, highest realm, very high realm. So the person listening to the Dharma teaching is just an illusory body. And the person speaking is like the moon inside the water, which is the same as not existent. And the sound of the Dharma teaching is just an echo of an empty drum, because nobody's speaking. So when the wind blows to the drum, it created a sound, and that would be the purest Dharma teaching. Wow, that's incredible. And Yopuri also asked a question. What was his question? What is the true precepts, abiding by the precepts, because he's first and foremost in keeping the precepts. Okay, let me get this out again. Please stand up before answering. That you're not blown by the 8 winds, but the winds are still there. That you have no attachment. That's one by one. That your mind is unmoved. That's truly keeping the precepts. That the 3 wheels are intrinsically empty. No. The precepts are no precepts. You know, the Mara king replied 3 things. No contriving. What is it? No contriving. You don't do it intentionally. You don't do it with the motive. You don't do it intentionally to keep the precepts. Second, what did Lian-Sheng say? No attachments. You don't intentionally keep the precepts. And the last one, with no mind or no heart. You don't do it without anything in your mind. Then this is only true keeping of the precepts. No contriving, no attachments, and mindlessness, not mindless, that you don't do it intentionally. So this are the true keeping the precepts, and there are many other 10 disciples who asked questions, and the answers that Mara King gave was, wow, the Sakyamuni Buddha sitting on the side gave the score. It was like 1,000 scores. Therefore, the Mara King could also perform the work of the Tathagata. So because of the blessings of Manjushri Bodhisattva, the Mara King too became a Buddha. So today, once you receive the empowerments of Manjushri Bodhisattva, once you attain the wisdom, you will be incredible. So Sakyamuni Buddha, Manjushri Bodhisattva is incredible. He could transform the Mara King into a Buddha. And he could even answer the questions by the 10 great disciples. So that's because the merits of Manjushri Bodhisattva is truly profound. And let's talk a little bit about this. So the 4 wheels and the 2 wheels for a total of 6 wheels. So in the verse, the chakras and the channels refer to the karma body with leakage and hindrances, and the mind with discrimination. And in the verse, the 4 refers to the 2 channels of semen and blood above the navel chakras, and the body left and right, and below the navel chakras they are the left and right, and then also front and back too for 4, and then one of the blood channels going to the left and shooting toward the Sila channel, and the other one is toward the back and holding the Jiyun channel. And then and then the wheels, they're also the unmoved 2 wheels and the moving 4 wheels for a total of 6 wheels. But actually there's 7 chakras, not 6. So the crown chakra, the brow chakra, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, the navel chakra, the secret chakra, and the base chakra for a total of 7 chakras. But here it only mentions 6 wheels, and it also said that 2 of them are unmoving, and one of them is at the brow point, which is the white like the moon, and the nectar from the Father, that's unmoved, that's the brow chakra. And then at the secret chakra, which is a sun-like red lota obtained from the mother. And at these 2 places, at the 2 extremes of the central channel are not moving, because the chi does not go in and out, and it only moves when you die. I think this part is problematic. There's a problem here, that the secret chakra only moves when you die, and then it doesn't move at all. It only moves when you die. This is wrong. And the moving ones are the navel. Yeah, I know that. The heart chakra, the navel chakra, the heart chakra. But according to my guru, the one that is not moving is the heart chakra, because at the center of the heart chakra there is the true Buddha nature. If the Buddha nature moves, that means you will die. The heart chakra is not moving, and the throat chakra, the crown chakra, the brow chakra, the secret chakra, they are all moving. The base chakra too is moving. The crown chakra is moving too. So my guru taught me only one chakra where the mind and mind chi is not moving. There are 4 kinds of chi inside our body. 5. Upper chi, lower chi, peripheral chi, fire accompanying chi, and life chi, or mind chi. Life chi or mind chi or heart chi at the heart chakra. So 5 types of chi. If your life chi moves, that means you're about to die. You're about to enter into nirvana. And the rest are moving. So what they mention here, they also talk about chi. However, it's slightly different from what my guru taught me, because the life chi is not moving and the rest are moving. Because chi can get out from the crown chakra, from the secret chakra. They are all moving. They are all rotating. Only the life chi or the heart chi, only the chi at the heart chakra does not move. If the chi at the heart chakra moves, that's not right. So the chi can go in and out. And the 12 great joints are at the 4 parts of the channels. And the body has 18 chakras. And there's one channel by channel. I have talked about that. Wherever there's pain, then you move that chi to that area and you do it several times and the pain will disappear. Like what I said last night, the knots on the channels. If you don't try to loosen it up, to open it, then the pain will stay forever. But once you loosen and open the knots, then the pain will be gone. There are 72 minor channels and skin pores, thumbprints, and that's also skin pores. And then you use the cutting. So wherever there's pain, then you move the chi there to alleviate the pain. That's what it said. So now let's continue to talk about Lamdre. In the Asian time, at the herb store, it would say that I'd rather have people have no sicknesses and that we have peace on earth. We hope that people have no sicknesses. And I'd rather have dust on top of the herbs. And on top is like world peace. And nowadays, the herb stores would say that you buy 10, get 15. And the more you buy, the more you get. And you would even get the Q-tips if you buy. So the time is different. There's kindness in the past, but no more now. Nowadays, the policemen wish that you violate the rules. The lawyers wish that you sue. The teachers wish that you would go for mentoring or tutoring. The doctors wish you get sick. And the health insurance wish that you die soon. Only the thieves are the kindest. They wish that you have money so that he can steal from you. Because if he steals from poor man, then he's in bad luck. So in the year of 2019, the kindest person is the thief. Buddha Dharma is the best, is the kindest one. There are so many liars these days in the news that the savings disappeared, tens of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars just disappeared. There are lots of hackers and frauds. They could use computers or internet and they can steal your money from your bank accounts. And it's gone. And I remember the Chicago temple had this experience. They had the money in their bank account, all of a sudden disappeared. When this person saw this news, rode on his bike, went to the bank, and then put in his card and check, and good thing that his $80 is still there. Oh, luckily. Next time, I will not watch news again. You know, at least the $80 is there. But when I got out from the bank, I felt even more upset because the bicycle is gone. So that's why Grandmaster said there's no need to go panic. If it's supposed to be yours, it'll be there. If it's not supposed to be yours, it'll be gone. So as a Buddhist practitioners, we just go with the flow. We just happy whatever happens. Finding a girlfriend or finding a wife, you have to understand a concept. You know, the needle is not pointed on two sides, and the sugar cane is not sweet at both ends. If you want a successful woman, then you have to accept her. If you accept a wealthy woman, then you have to accept her her bulliness. And then if you want a perfect woman, sorry, it's only in the dreams. In some, nowadays, the woman rights are very strong. And what the Buddha said was right. If there were not women in the Sangha, the true, authentic Dharma era only lasted 500 years instead of 1,000 years. Why? Because our masters too just ran away with women. Our ordained monks also ran away with women. Having kids in Beijing, oh well, it happened. Women are truly troublesome, but it will not work without women either. So equality. Before confirming that the woman is your girlfriend, you should take her to the swimming pool to swim first. This way, there are 3 benefits. I'm teaching you, the man. If you know her, you like her, take her to the swimming pool to swim first. 3 benefits. The first one, you can see her true figure. Without so many layers of clothing, you cannot hide it. Like swimming trunk, swimsuits or bikinis, you can see it. Second, you can see her without makeup. It doesn't matter what cream or foundation you use. In the water long enough, the real face will appear. So take her to go swimming, then you would be able to see her real face. Third, yes, you can. Then this point does not work. Once she learns how to swim, she will not ask you anymore. If she and your mom falls into the water, whom would you save first? Because she knows how to swim, so she will not ask such a question anymore. This stupid question. So this makes sense too. Don't look at the superficial beauty. It's useless sometimes. Do you know when they wear clothes, it looks really beautiful, like a goddess. Do you know once they take off anything, it becomes like a washing board. Oh, or like the roast duck. They're an old couple. On the 60-year wedding anniversary, the host asked the lady, "Do you find any weaknesses in your husband?" As many as stars in the sky. It's uncountable. Lots of shortcomings and weaknesses. And the host asked again, "Well, does he have lots of strength?" Very few. Just one. Just like the sun in the sky. And the host asked again, "Then how can you be with him and still loving for 60 years? What's the reason?" Because when the sun shines, the stars are all gone. Grandmaster is the sun. But the sun is not out. It's so dark out. Oh, money, pay me home. The sun cannot get out now. We are truly grateful to the Dharma King, His Holiness Living Buddha Lian-Sheng, for his precious Dharma teaching.
请大家互看周旁的身边的同门，不要拥挤，也不要紧张，把椅子叠好，放在两旁。
In a moment, there would be the empowerment for Manjushri Bodhisattva. And during the empowerment, please remember to visualize the deity, to form the mudra, and to recite the mantra. And this empowerment also includes refuge initiation. And after the empowerment, His Holiness will stay at this Homa hall to give blessings. This ends the English interpretation today. Please remember to return your receivers before you leave today. Thank you very much.
让我们以热烈的掌声感谢师尊赐授文殊师利菩萨法灌顶。顶礼坛城，做观想大礼拜，一拜根本传承上师及诸佛。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三引。二拜诸菩萨。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三引。三拜诸护法金刚。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三引。四平等一起手。 护摩法会圆满吉祥结束了，感谢根本传承上师的大加持，感谢师母、诸位上师、教授师、法师、讲师、助教、贵宾、同门善信大德的护持，谢谢大家，阿弥陀佛。We now conclude this live broadcast. Thank you for viewing.